Okay, May 9th, 2014's weekly wrap-up, and what we released was part 3 of the Folsom Prison Blues Pack this week, and it pretty much wraps up the whole song. It's the third verse, and the harmonies are happening in both similar and parallel type motion. And the other thing is, all that's left to do actually is to do the fast track portion of it, which you will be seeing next week. And the fast track portion of this harmony packet, and all of the harmony packets that I'm going to do, is going to work like this. I'm going to create the rehearsal experience concept to teach you, and at the same time have you have this experience where you're working on the parts like you're in a group working on the parts. Because I know that that made me better. It made me a lot better by working with 2, 3, and 4 singers at a time, singing all harmony parts. And I've been in Beach Boy bands, and I've been in 50s rock and roll bands, and I did an Everly Brothers thing for a while, and I did a Manhattan Transfer thing for a while, and all of these different styles of harmony singing that I did with different people really helped me a lot, being able to, one, be sort of an automatic harmonizer, no problem there. And the other is, like I'm always trying to explain to everybody, is it will make you a better lead singer. It will help you learn how to sing in tune. If you have to hold on to your part while you're singing against other parts, and you understand how to make a blend, actually blend and work into the harmony, and hear all 3 or 4 or 2 parts that you're working on, as you're doing that, you are learning how to become a much better lead vocalist, because when you're singing lead, as I always like to explain, a melody line is part of the harmony of the chord structure that you're singing against, be it a keyboard or a band or an orchestra or a guitar or any combination of instrumentation. When you're singing lead, even if there's no other singers, you're still harmonizing. You're harmonizing with that lead because you have to understand where that lead falls within the relationship of the chord changes that you're singing against. Sometimes the melody line's landing on the 3rd, sometimes on the 5th, sometimes on the 7th, sometimes on the root. But it's always happening, and as the chord changes are moving along and as you're singing along, all of that is happening simultaneously. So these little experiences of working on songs and harmonies and getting blends will aid you as a lead vocalist as well as a harmony singer. And of course, being a harmony singer is great too. In our world, where we have so much access to technology now, we can take a recording program like Pro Tools or Logic or any of the others, GarageBand even, and you record one part and then record another part against it and actually sing the harmony. So all of that is great. And wham, through the magic of video, here we are, another angle. So the musical tip of the week. I've already talked quite a bit about using a siren to go up and down your range. Ooh, and how you are moving through ooh, chest, and ooh, mix right there, and ooh, head right there, and how you want to connect it. Ooh, getting that feeling. Well, and I do that, and I always use that as a warm-up. And the next thing I do, for me, is I know the value of really hearing the chord changes and really hearing how the melody fits into the chord changes, like I was just explaining in the harmony course. And so for a warm-up, I actually like to play chords and see if I can pick out the notes. Ooh, now what I just sang, what I vocalized to, was a major chord, a minor chord, a diminished chord, and an augmented chord. Those are the 4 basic triads, the 3-part harmony things. Now there's other ways of putting 3-part harmony together, but those are the basics. Those are the chords in our music that are broken apart into 3 parts. Again, the major, the minor, the diminished, and the augmented chords. Then we have 7th chords, like so. Ooh, I just played a lot of chords there. A major seventh, a dominant seventh, a minor 7 flat 5, or known as a half diminished. I guess I didn't go to the full diminished, where you flat both the root, the flat third, the flat 5, and double flat the 7th. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little carried away there. I don't have to give you all of the theory right now, but I'm just telling you, I love to vocalize the chord changes. And I will do it to my keyboard, and I also will do it to my guitar. Let's do a little magic here and get the guitar. Bam. Okay, and now I magically have a guitar in my hand, right? And I'm going to play, same thing, I'm going to play a major chord, a minor chord, major 7th chord if I wanted to, dominant 7th, minor 7 flat 5, all the same chords I was just vocalizing to on the piano. And if you're a guitar player, you know, ooh, see, I'm spelling out the arpeggios, warming up my voice with a vowel sound, singing through my range, and relating to the various different instruments that I'm playing with all the basic sounds and chords. So what am I giving you as a musical tip of the week? Take your guitar, take your keyboard, hold down the chords, and it doesn't matter where you play them, and sing the notes inside the chords. Trust me, that will really help advance you. And if you're a person who's having problems singing in key, you know, if your pitch is always floating all the time, learning how to hear these notes in the chords and vocalize to them, pick them out, will really change your ability to start to really hear the sounds and sing more in tune, catching all of the notes. This is the way you do it. This is what a natural has naturally. You could play this for a Stevie Wonder or a Ray Charles or a Justin Timberlake, as far as that goes, or the guys in One Direction, anybody, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, and they will sing the chords for you. So, musical tip of the week, vocalize your sirens, vocalize the chords if you play a musical instrument. If you don't, get some exercises. Come on over to totallyvocals.com. There's a ton of them. And do it there. See you next time.